Hello everyone, welcome to Optimal Timelines. I am your guide, Sean Collins, and helping you to connect to your most optimal future timeline. So this is going to be your tarot readings, monthly Tarotscope readings for the month of November 2021. And before we get started, I just wanted to let you know it's been a couple of months since I posted any videos. I have a very good reason for that. As many of you may have heard or know, here in Northern California, we went through a really terrible fire season. In fact, it's still kind of the tail end and it's going on. And I was involved in the Caldor fire, which as of a couple of days ago, burnt over 220,000 acres of forest land. A lot of people lost their homes. I, in fact, around mid-August was evacuated from my residence. My residence is okay. However, I did go through a move last month and this month also. So just wanted to let you know, thanks for your continued support. And that's the reason why I wasn't able to post any videos for about 8 weeks. But I'm back and very thankful and grateful that we survived with all of our property through the fire. So let's get started on the videos. Okay, so this is going to be your monthly tarot reading for everybody with their North Node in Cancer and or the 4th house. And remember, you're going to want to watch two videos. You're going to want to watch one for your North Node by sign and one for your North Node by house. So I'm going to connect to the energies and we can begin. I call upon my spirit guides and guardians and the wisdom of my ancestors to bring forth the information that's true and correct for all who see this reading, that it may bring them the most beautiful, happy life possible and set them on their most optimal future timeline. So may it be. Okay, so the spread on this side of the table represents the first half of the month from the 1st to the 15th, and the spread over here represents the second half of the month from the 16th to the end. So for you North Node in Cancer and or the 4th house, what I'm getting for you big time for this month is I'm getting an overall thing of reflecting on your past, specifically your childhood. And that's a key thing that keeps coming up, like reflecting in your past and your childhood. And there's a few different reasons why this is coming up. First and foremost, what the reason this is coming up is with your South Node in Capricorn and or the 10th house, okay? It's about business, it's about career, it's about being tough, it's about making it in the world and going out there and putting aside things that have to do with, family and emotions, or, not saying that they're not in your life, but kind of like putting them on the back burner, in a sense. This could happen a lot. But what I'm seeing a lot of times is when you have your South Node in Capricorn and or the 10th house. It could be almost be like, sometimes, you get to a point where life isn't fun anymore. Like, it's just about, like work and or getting ahead in career, or you know whatever that it encompasses as far as Capricorn in the 10th house. Okay. And so it could be like, you've lost that spark of fun. The other thing that happens is when you have a North Node in Cancer or the 4th house, and you neglect things that uh, are reflective of the 4th house and Cancer, which is, family, um, closeness, home, close emotional familial ties. Okay, all of those things. When those are not put to the forefront in your life, what ends up happening is you end up um, feeling really unfulfilled in the areas of your life that you think are supposed to fulfill you. Okay. So if whatever you've put in priority on in your life in the past up to the present, if it's not fulfilling you, I bet a lot of it has to do with uh, because not a lot of attention has been given to the area of your life of everything that the North Node in Cancer and the 4th house, encompasses. Now, getting back to this childhood memory, I feel like these memories are coming up for you in dreams. They're coming up for you just in thoughts throughout the day. And it could even be like actual physical people from your past and childhood can pop up. But again, the reason why this is coming up is because it's to get you to think of life like when you were a child. That's like the answer. And I feel like for the first half of the month, there's going to be an experience for some of you where you go through something where you lose something, you don't get your way in something, like it's something in your life not going your way, and that encompasses a lot, but just something not going your way this first half of the month. But remember, the answer for you is to go back and remember who you were as a person, as a child, and have that sort of childlike, not childish, but childlike, enthusiasm, the wonder, of the world. That's going to be kind of, the key for you. Okay. And I feel like what's happening is a lot of you have been getting these messages that maybe some of you haven't listened to. And that is about, you know, switching priorities in your life, going toward areas of your life that have to do more with your North Node. Now, some of you are dealing with some pretty intense things in your past, and in your childhood, and the way around that is the reason that those memories are coming up, is for you to be healed, to start, to begin to be healed. And the way that you begin to heal that is if you haven't had the experience that you wanted when you were a child, okay, or growing up, you become the person in the world that you wanted and needed when you were younger. And that's how you heal that, okay? This was training you to learn what not to do. It was training you that possibly some past life experiences, training you to become the person that you needed. Okay. And that's how you heal that, because I guarantee you there are people in your life, whether they be, family, kids, romantic relationship, friends, close friends, family, there, work relationships. There's people in your life that need you and would love for you to be that person, that they can kind of lean on. So if you didn't have that, so, I'm seeing for a lot of you are, different things. Those of you that have, you know, um, had a decent home life in the past, and you're drawing on those memories to kind of go back to those and redirect yourself into priorities that have more to do with, your North Node in Cancer, and or the fourth house. Now, the second half of the month, I'm seeing again, like there could be something that's going to come up in your life that is like a conflict. There could be some struggles where you feel like, you know, you don't know where to go, or like where, where to turn. And I just want to let you know that in that second half of the month, okay, you are going to have the resources you need. You're going to have the help and support you need. And don't be so quick to like abandon your plans, okay? Just hold strong, deal with those like minor conflicts. And really what this is saying is that it's getting you to really see what is valuable in your life, like whatever's going on. Like the overall thing for the second half of the month and for the whole month is looking at your past and learning from it. What did you learn from your childhood? You learn positive ways of being. Maybe you need to get back to that inner child, okay? Or you learned ways of not being and you become that person. And then this second half of the month is looking at, no matter what's going on, what are the positives around you? So like I've told this story before, but like to give you an example, what I mean by that. A few years ago, I was cruising down the road on a beautiful Saturday morning, and out of nowhere, at the corner of my eye, someone runs a red light. I'm pretty sure, in fact, I know my guardian angels were there because I didn't even see it. The brakes, I slammed on my brakes really quickly. I saw this person out of the corner of my eye. If the brakes wouldn't have been applied, he would have T-boned me. And I say I don't even know who it was. It was a hit and run. But the brakes were applied and I slowed down just enough where I hit their back end. They sped off. It happened so fast, and it could have been so bad. Brand new truck. Hadn't had it more than a year. And when that whole thing happened and it was a hit and run, we never did find out who it was because there were no cameras at the intersection or anything. I didn't even feel bad very long as far as the truck being smashed or anything else. I was just so grateful to be alive and healthy. And I always think about that. In fact, I keep that in the back of my mind because it's like all of those experiences I've had since then might have never even happened, So the whole point of this is that this reframing of your past is really important, and also reframing your present. Whatever's happening in your present, look at the positive side of it. Like, Do you have, like, you might have some things going on at work, but you've got an amazing support, of family. Like, everyone has some good things. You could have different things. You could have health. You could have all these, there's always some positive. And so that's what this is saying, is to like reframe that. Now, why is that important for North Node in Cancer? Because in this lifetime, it's all about getting into the heart. Stuff that's happened in your life that's intense is to get you to become emotional, to be comfortable with emotions, and not just positive ones, to be able to go through a wide range, a wide spectrum of emotions, okay? That's why this stuff happens. It's to get you into your heart. Remember, that's your task in this lifetime, to get into your heart, to stay into your heart, to love, to nurture. Those are the important things for you in this lifetime, okay? So anyway, thank you so much for watching, liking, sharing, and subscribing. I really hope this reading resonated with you and you found some value in it. Thank you for spending some time with me. Much love, much appreciation. We'll see you on some more videos. Many blessings.